Hello and welcome to this week's quick-fire roundup of the aerospace and defence news across the whole of the MEASA region, and it's brought to you with the support of the World Defence Show, which takes place in Riyadh from the 6th to 9th of March. And it's been all about live in-person shows this week, well here in the UAE certainly. UMEX and Simtex 2022 took place in Abu Dhabi with deals worth more than $500 million, and they included Star Satellite Communications for installing a communication system for a drone project with Emirates Technical Services. They'll be providing technical support and assistance for the container system at a value of almost $7 million. And while that was going on down the road in Dubai, the Middle East's MRO and Aircraft Interiors shows were co-located. And I'm joined here by Jill Stockbridge, who was leading our team with the daily news videos from the event. Jill, give us that rundown from the event. What happened?
It was an exciting and lucrative show, with deals of over $441 million agreed by an industry buoyed by the regional aviation rebound, although somewhat hampered by supply chain challenges and limited resources. Saudi Aerospace Engineering Industries and Liebherr Aerospace opened the show with a new general term agreement for heat exchanger services, and Fly Dubai signed a multi-year agreement with Boeing for parts provisioning and quick engine change kits to support their all-Boeing fleet. Fly Dubai was also one of the 3 agreements Turkish Technic announced, in addition to a base maintenance contract with Qatar Airways and a collaboration agreement with Amros Global for the C-check and lease-out operations of 2 Airbus A330s. Joramco had an excellent show, opening with an agreement from Proponent, independent aerospace parts distributor, for supplies of consumables and expendables, as well as extending agreements with Satair, GetJet and DHL. Sharjah-based VD Gulf signed an MOU with Aero Cabin Solutions for their interior works at VD Gulf's facilities in the UAE. The French company then announced it would be opening its own EASA-certified repair station in Sharjah later this year. The Mohammed bin Rashid Aerospace Hub continued to act as a platform for MRO support in the region, announcing agreements with Satis to develop a 33,000 square foot paint hangar at Dubai South, and with UUDS to develop an interior refurbishment facility. One of the highlights of the event was the Leaders Forum at the Go Live Theatre, where the heads of Saudi Aerospace Engineering Industries, Etihad Engineering, Joramco and Lufthansa Technique Middle East agreed that the only way forward for the region was for the major players to work together for the good of both their customers and their shareholders, as they find ways to overcome the supply chain challenges in the MRO resurgence.
Thanks, Jill. Well, it'd be great to see if they really can work together. As the CEO of SAIS said, it's all about seeing if they can work to complete together rather than to compete together. We'll see if that really happens. And in other news, Embraer has signed a comprehensive long-term services agreement with Airpeace Nigeria to support the airline's E195-E2 and the ERJ-145 fleets. Indira Gandhi International Airport in Delhi has officially opened its newly constructed arrival terminal at Terminal 1. There is, of course, 3 terminals there at that airport. African Airlines Association has signed an MOU with the Young African Aviation Professional Association, YAAPA, and the MOU will provide a framework of cooperation between AFRA and YAAPA to support the development of youth and women in aviation in Africa on various focus areas. And more proof that the aviation industry is picking up for pilots and crew in India, as Qatar Air says it's looking to hire up to 350 cabin crew members and pilots by March next year. In a tight labour market right now, there's nothing wrong with a bit of competition, and the airline claims it's looking to offer 80% higher salaries to pilots and Spice Jets, both of which operate the Boeing 737s. But on our count, salaries will still be about 10% lower than rival Indigo. And finally, Qatar Airways and paint have been in the news a lot lately. But this week, it was good news. The Doha airline delighted us old plane spotters by rolling out an aircraft in the carrier's original livery to celebrate its 45th anniversary. But one thing that will change is its frequent flyer reward scheme, as it's dropping Q miles in favour of the One World Alliance Avios system. Well, that's it for this week. Do look out on our Times Aerospace YouTube channel for Jill's show videos, and also some spotlight programs, one giving you a good insight into Joramco's growth strategy, and we also look behind the scenes at the upcoming World Defence Show, where we interview the CEO, Andy Piercy. Well, we'll be back next week with all the latest from the region. Until then, Goodbye.
Goodbye.